Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Summer Monae, and today's video I am going to be getting ready with you. And as you can see in the title below us, I am really going to be talking about how this last year of our lives we have been struggling, transforming, and also adapting to this new way of living. But today I really also want to share with you guys how it is that we are supposed to relearn how to accept joy, relearning how to accept blessings and just happiness in our lives, because I know this last year, if anyone has lost any family members, I'm sending you the biggest hug right now, and just know that, I'm always sending love and light their way. And I know it's been a tough year, but I really feel like it's time for us to remember what it is to celebrate life, to remember what it is to be grateful to be here, and to just get excited about all the good that is going to be coming into our lives. So yeah, I'm really excited today. So please make sure to get some water or some tea or some coffee and just relax with me. I don't plan to make today's video too long, but I am just going to be talking with you guys what's been going on in my life, and just how I've been able to work through certain trauma, working through just certain circumstances. And I was inspired today to make this video because, I'm now having blessings pour into my life, and I'm now seeing what it takes to have that happen in your life, especially when you've been in a low vibration for some time. And as you guys know, I've been completely transparent on this channel for the last couple of months that I was using this time of healing, of facing my demons, and now I feel like I'm at a place where I am receiving my rewards. And I just wanted to go over that with you today so that you can also be hopeful and excited for all the good on its way. So first things first is that I really want you guys, if you see me looking over here, I have my mirror over here. I really want you guys to remember the power of the now. Oops. I have all of these like beads from my face wash. But I really want you guys to remember the power of now, to remember the power of this specific moment that we have at this time, because there is nothing else but now. And what I started to do, honestly guys, what I started to do in my everyday life, I honestly upped my gratitude, like even more than what it was prior, because I started to feel like I want to see a shift. I want to see, the saying, nothing changes if nothing changes. So I took it upon myself. I said, you know what? I bought a book where I was doing it for like 21 days, and it was really great to commit to something. So the first thing I am going to say is commit to your well-being in a different way. Like breaking a habit or putting yourself out there, going outside of your comfort zone. So that was what I did. I basically did a 21-day challenge of just mindset, of manifestation, of reminding myself the power that I do have, because I'm not gonna lie guys, I felt powerless for some time. And not to say powerless like I lost my idea of knowing that I can create, but it was like I just felt like I had to surrender. I felt like I couldn't stop what the plan was for the universe for me. I just had to kind of go with that flow. And it can feel powerless because you're not really guided, not to say you're not guided through it, but you have to like be able to sit with certain emotions as they flow and just see how the universe is kind of going to take you along that ride. So that's what I really allowed myself to do. The biggest thing, is just surrender to the universe, surrender to the divine. If you're going through a lot of hardship, if you're going through so many abundance and blessings, I really want you to surrender to that, because it is going to lead you somewhere. It really is, because I promise you guys, like that dark period that I went through, the things that are like flowing into my experience now, I definitely feel that I had to face what it was about me that I knew I had to change. And that was really hard to even accept sometimes. It's like, it was hard to look at myself and be like, oh, you still have that problem. Critiquing myself in ways that I can be a better individual. And that's what I allowed myself to do. I mean, guys, I really saw myself for who I am. And I had to write down those characteristic traits that I no longer want to keep within myself. And I had to learn the ways of being better. So I opened up myself to look at myself to say, hey, you can be better. You have so much more to learn. And I gave myself that opportunity to learn more about myself. And it's really just been like such a blessing. And I really want you guys to be patient with yourself. That's the biggest thing also I want to share in today's video, is to be patient and kind with yourself, and to give yourself that space that you need to channel through whatever it is that you're going through, whatever is showing itself to you. Another thing I want to let you guys know is, like, I have been praying so much more. I have been just really like moving forward with faith. Like, I really have been, because guys, there has been a couple of times where I had to ask God, like, okay, what is the next step? And limiting beliefs started coming in, where I felt like I had to do certain things that would shift certain things, but I knew it would still set me forward. And I did my tarot, I prayed, and I've been getting signs like, the track that I am on, I must stay on it, no matter how difficult it may be, or, you know, doubt. Another thing too, it's like self-doubt is so real, especially when you are, you know, working for yourself, where you're creating your own lane in this life. Self-doubt does come in. And the one thing too I learned in this process is, like, I have to be my biggest cheerleader. I have to be. I can't think that it's someone else's job to validate me. I can't think that, yes, it's great when we have family and friends and our loved ones who can give us that validation, that can remind us how awesome that we are, but we have that job first. And I honestly started congratulating myself more, no matter what the task was. It was, I got to film a video. You did great today, Summer. I got to respond to emails. You know, I really like to pat myself on the back, a lot like how Joseph McClendon speaks about when we are at the Tony Robbins event. It's like, you really want to give yourself a pat on the back as often as you can, so that you remind yourself there's no reason to be doubtful about your journey, because you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And I've just been really happy. I've been flowing. I've been receiving, like, just little signs from the universe that everything is going to work out. Like, that's really what I've been receiving. And I really want to remind you guys that too. It's like, you never have to worry, ever. Like, how beautiful is it to know that that's our job to do that? Like, we don't have to worry. We don't have to figure out the how. All we have to do is just know what we want and move in that direction. That's all that the universe asks us to do. And I think that sometimes as humans, we like to get in our own way. How is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? And I really want to just remind you guys, like, that's just a magic, and that's a surprise of life. It's like I was sharing with you guys that one affirmation card that we got a couple readings ago, but it was just saying, like, you know, good things are to come. Like, who are you to peek under the wrapping paper of your manifestation? You know, like, you don't have to peek under the wrapping paper, because you know when the time comes for you to unwrap it, it's going to be blissful. It's going to be magical. And I've just been reminding myself, like, I am patient. There's no time. Time doesn't really exist. So I don't need to fret and be nervous about when is something going to show up for me. I don't have to do that. And I swear, guys, the moment I detached, that's another thing too. The moment I detached from wanting, and I just attach myself to the good that I already have, that is another place where I saw the universe showing me, like, oh yeah, I heard your request and it is on its way to you. I definitely I've been doing my own tarot, oracle card reading, and I did get, my commitment is being tested. And I also feel like that is true for all of us on a collective level. It's like, how committed are we to our self-happiness, to our manifestations, to our dreams, to our destiny? How committed are we? Are we deeply committed to our manifestations, that anytime self-doubt shows up, anytime a limiting belief shows up, we say no? We say that's not real. I understand my ego is still at work. Because your ego is here to keep you safe, right? It doesn't want you to really go out of your comfort zone. So it's like, the more awareness that you have about your system, your belief system, your body, you are able to see when certain things start happening. You're like, oh, okay, I remember exactly what happened the last time this happened, and I know exactly what to do. And it's just about really just trusting yourself and remembering, like, focus. Like, anytime your brain goes out of alignment with your desire, bring it back. It takes that mental discipline, and it will take you to build that muscle, but it's worth it. You know, because it's hard staying where you're at in your life. It is. It's hard to stay stagnant, and it's hard to move forward, but you have to choose, you know, which heart do you want in your life? And I choose to be resilient. I choose to move forward. I choose to jump off of this cliff of certainty every chance I get. And I'm really excited. I feel like I could start crying, but I'm not going to. But I'm really excited and grateful for you guys being here with me, honestly. Like, thus far, like, I haven't been consistent on this channel because I have been going through things and just healing through them. And I'm just so grateful to have you guys here with me. Like, I really consider you guys to be my friends, like my family, like, word up. Because in real life, like, yes, I have people I care about, but not everyone is into what we're into. You know, not everyone wants to know more about themselves and to heal the parts of themselves that aren't so pretty. Not everyone wants to believe that life can be easy, that life is beautiful. Not everyone wants to believe that. And so, you know, creating this YouTube channel, I did that. I was like, I want to meet more people who believe in the things that I believe in. I want to meet more people who are willing to be courageous every single day and to be an active player in their life, because it's like that feeling I got when I first went to Tony Robbins. It was like, oh, I could start crying, but it was just like, wow, I really can do this. Like, I really can create this life that I want. Oh, wow. And I'm gonna let that go by first. I just really want to give you guys the biggest hug and all of my gratitude for you, for supporting me on my journey, for loving me, for sending me your emails of your manifestations, asking questions, all of our readings together. It means the world to me. I know my younger Summer is like, oh my God, like so excited and so proud. And man, I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are like such a big part of my life. Like, when I wake up every morning and I read your comments, it's just like, wow, you know, wow. So I love you guys so much. I thank you guys so much. I give gratitude for you guys every single day. I really do. Every single day I give thanks for you guys for just being a part of my life and allowing me to be a part of your life. And I will never say that enough. There could never be enough words to describe how much I love you. And yeah, so I just feel that everything is working out. That's one thing. Let's say it together 3 times. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Ugh. It's like we could just decide that everything is working out for us. I didn't want to make today's video too long, but I just wanted to remind you guys that even in tragedy, there's triumph. You know, there is. Even in tragedy, there's triumph. Even in times where we're worried about how is this going to happen, you know, we don't have, it's not our job to figure it all out. It's not. And I think our human brain is so used to 1 + 1, 2 + 2, then this must go here. When it's like, just stop and enjoy the ride and enjoy where you are in your destination, you know, specifically where you are to route to your destination, you know. One thing I also want to share before I let you guys go, because I don't want to make this video too long. Anytime you feel doubtful, anytime you feel like you want to quit or stop or go backward, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. And I want you to ask yourself, like, or even say, you know, I'm quitting on you because I can't move forward. I'm quitting on you because it's too hard. I'm quitting on you because I can't do this. And see if you can even do that. Because I promise you, you won't be able to. You won't be able to look at yourself and say, and look at that. I look outside of my window and I see an orange and black butterfly. And that means transformation. That means good energy, positive beginnings in your life, new beginnings in your life. I love to see that. But ask yourself that, you know? When you want to quit, really look at yourself and say, that's it. I'm giving up on myself, because I know you won't be able to do that. because we have to be always willing to give ourselves everything that we're asking for. And I really want you guys to just hear me out. Like, anytime you feel so low, I want you to remember that you're never alone. You have your spirit guides. Whatever you align to, you have that support universally. You have me. You have the people here on this platform. Because we're all a family. We're all in this together. So I never want you to feel low. I want you to smile in this moment, even if it feels strange. I want you to say everything is working out for me, even if it feels strange. I want you to say I am worthy of everything I'm asking for, even if it feels strange. Because it's your birthright to be abundant. It's your birthright to be happy. And I just really wanted to make today's video to remind you guys of that through me. And it is going to take work. You know, it wasn't easy, you know, the days that I'm crying, I'm in my bed, I can't get up, I don't know how I'm going to combat the day. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to get up. I'm going to get up, I'm going to shower, I'm going to pray, I'm going to do all the things I know that I need to do. Because that's where the discipline comes in. You may not be motivated all the time to do something, but you better be disciplined enough to do it. And because you want yourself now, the actions you're taking, you want your higher self or yourself in the future to thank you for the steps that you're taking right now. You want it to be that way. And I know it's going to be hard on some days, guys, but the days that you feel so damn good, I want you to bask in that joy. Do you hear me? I want you to bask in that joy. I want you to claim your abundance. I want you to claim all the good in your life, because it is here for you to claim. So I am wrapped up with my makeup. I didn't want to put too much on because I am filming today and I'm also going out today. So thank you guys so much for being here with me in this Get Ready. Thank you so much for just listening and receiving what it is that you needed to receive from today's video. But I want to remind you that you are awesome. You are amazing. You are blessed and you are highly favored. And you are abundant. And I just want to be that person to remind you that of how loved you are, because I love you so much. And today's affirmation, it is also going to be the same thing we have been saying, and it is, everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Man, doesn't it feel so good to just decide and choose that? I choose to believe that everything is working out for me. I choose to believe that I am blessed and highly favored. I choose to believe that I'm on my way to my destiny. And the more that we can do that every day, in the moments of darkness, that is when we can really see the light in our lives. I continue to send on my love, my light, and my grace to each of you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.